The entire story of Catnap and Poppy Playtime. Buckle up, this is going to be a long video. Catnap's toy form is an anthropomorphic purple-furred cat with black eyes, triangular ears, a black nose, and a very long tail. His paws are a darker shade of purple, similar to the insides of his ears, just like the other smelling critters. Catnap is depicted with a wide, toothless smile with a small gray air tube sewn inside. His torso possesses a zipper line running down the entire segment of his body, with the zipper sporting a yellow crescent moon pendant. Catnap's cartoon artwork appearance is roughly the same as his toy appearance, albeit with his zipper line removed, the addition of white pupils, and the zipper pendant now attached to a black necklace. He was also supposed to emit a lavender scent from the little spray apiculum in his mouth, but ended up expelling the red smoke instead, giving children horrendous nightmares. The bigger body's Catnap resembles a feline creature cloaked in purple fur. Its eyes showcase black pupils encircled by white iris and a cat-like nose. His mouth remains open at all times, devoid of discernible teeth, formed in an abyss-like void. The paw bear 4 digits, each armed with sharp black claws and extremely elongated limbs that seem loosely stitched at the joints. The disproportionately small emetic torso exposes the rib cage, pelvic bone, and spine beneath the skin. A black zipper runs down his chest with a gold crescent moon pendant on it. In his hallucination form, Catnap takes on a more haunting presence with a sicky gray complexion. His skeletal version of him portrays a significant increase in the skeletal features. His legs resemble mere bare bones, lacking any semblance of flesh or fur. The paws in particular are completely skeleted with elegant bone-like fingers. The most dramatic part of his transformation can be seen in his mouth, which has elongated to an alarming extent, surpassing the length of his torso. His torso, on the other hand, displays an unexpected resemblance to a stegosaurus, with ridges and plates adorning his back. The crescent moon that was once a part of Catnap has also undergone a change, now completely silver. His moon pendant also becomes a long necklace. Catnap was originally stated to be docile, gentle, bashful, and highly impressionated. While eerie and unnerving at first glance, Catnap was in reality a rather calming presence who took his job of being Playcare's caretaker very seriously, as he always wanted to ensure his friends were getting the proper bed rest they need. He enjoyed watching them sleep soundly and could easily take care of the wants and needs of the children. The bigger body's version of Catnap is freely devoted to the prototype, tirelessly promoting worship and urging others to embrace the concept of the hour of joy. This unwavering loyalty is optimized in Catnap's treatment of heretics as those who dare to oppose the prototypes. Even toy mascots are labeled as heretic and face dire consequences, expelled specifically with Dog Day. Found after navigating through the playhouse, bound in a cell from the time of his creation, Catnap firmly believes that his ultimate purpose is to serve and obey the hegemonic figure prototype, although the true nature of his objective remains shrouded in mystery. While exploring through the caverns, Catnap is depicted engaging in his prayer at a shrine devoted to the prototype. As a chapter reaches its conclusion, the prototype emerges and Catnap is shown kneeling seamlessly, conveying his submission and loyalty to this figure of reference. His devotion to 1006 is more likely a devoted version of the friendship between Theodore Granville and the prototype. Giving his unwavering devotion to the prototype, Catnap exhibits zero tolerance for non-believers who work against his revered leader. Despite the exterminates Catnap has taken to further the prototype's goal, he isn't fully heartless, at least towards children, as he still looked after and cared for the surviving children of Playcare after the hour of joy. Make sure that they are not hurt. One of his efforts of ensuring their safety is to prevent them from encountering harmful entities that will hurt them, such as the unhinged Mr. Light. Catnap has shown to possess several traits notable in real cats, such as being territorial, with Ollie going as far as to claim that playcare is his hunting ground and whatever he wants it to be. This terrorized nature leads him to later threaten the player to leave playcare or he will come for them. Catnap has also shown to enjoy toying with his prey, as he stalks the player throughout playcare instead of killing him outright, and Ollie also claims that Catnap lives for the hunt. Catnap was featured in the Smiling Critters, a mysterious cartoon developed to promote the toys and establish the critters' individual personalities. In one episode, Can't Sleep, the critters are having a sleepover in the living room of Dog Day's house, but a windstorm frightens and prevents them from falling asleep. Catnap then appeared at the house, much to the joy of the others, who frankly pleaded for Catnap to assist them in falling asleep. In response, a cloud of red gas billows out of Catnap's mouth. The rest of the critters laugh hysterically and uncontrollably as the gas fills the room, with laughter building in volume and amplification reaching a climax. The critters collapse, sleeping peacefully, while Catnap sits alone on the couch beside a sleeping Dog Day, staring at the camera.
The wind's really scary. I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away. Eventually. Catnap! Please, help us go to sleep, Catnap!
We need it, Catnap!
Please help us!
Sleep, sleep, sleep!
Catnap traits in the series were criticized by viewers, citing how he never spoke, felt distant from the other critters, and its method of putting them to sleep being unnerving. Playtime Co. attempted but failed to reassure children of the critters' willingness to be put to sleep. In an unexplained production error, Catnap toys emitted Playtime Co.'s red smoke, which was used in playcare, rather than the intended lavender skin. In the summer of 1989, an article headlined "Catnap Killer" reported that children in the U.S. who owned Catnap experimented intense nightmares, which ended up, when the toy was gone, speculating a link between the nightmares and the toys. Many parents began discarding Catnap and discouraging others from buying it. In response to the controversy, Playtime Co. announced a recall of all Catnap toys, removing it from the promotional material. One news station, WLE-4, committed that having Catnap disappear from the market may be difficult, as the damage was already done. The station newscaster concluded with a statement that Catnap isn't a safe toy for children. And I will show you a VHS tape about that.
Everyone knows Huggy Wuggy and Poppy Playtime, but are your children safe from Playtime Co.'s latest toy? What you've seen here is Playtime Co.'s own Smiling Critters, a limited series cartoon meant to celebrate the release of the toys sharing its name. Yet both now face the fire sparked by the inclusion of one key member. This is Catnap. And like the others of his line, you just pull his little tail and seems innocent enough. However, parents across the country report their children experiencing strange and often violent nightmares. And beside them, their little, grinning Catnap doll. Now, with controversy growing, Playtime Co. has announced the recall of all Catnap toys from the Smiling Critters line. His image cleared from all promotional material. But damage already done, will disappearing be that easy? The exact cause of these incidents still unknown. Only one thing appears glaringly certain. Your children are not safe with Catnap.
Though the Restless Mind Critters line continued being sold, the confrontation and recall of catnap were deemed a disaster for Playtime Co.'s reputation, leading to a profit decline that fueled the launch of the Bigger Bodies initiative. Theodore Granbell, an orphan living in Home Sweet Home, gained notoriety among the staff for his connection to an imagery friend who seemed to encourage him to sabotage Playtime Co. A drawing by Theodore depicted him in a purple sitting on his bed while a skeletal arm emerged from underneath. This drawing revealed that Theodore's imaginary companion was in fact the prototype. From the song, Sleep Well. One day, Theodore received instructions from the prototype to open a maintenance door and play care using a leftover grab pack with a green grab pack can. Following the prototype's guidance, Theodore attempted to open the door potentially with the intention of allowing the orphans to escape. However, due to his young age and lack of understanding of how to operate the grab pack, Theodore ended up getting electrocuted by the green grab pack hand and needed immediate medical attention. The prototype seemingly had a change of heart, returning Theodore to the scientist, consequently losing the chance to escape. Joel Sinclair and Thomas Clark, upon hearing about the incident, concluded in a phone conversation that Theodore's imaginary friend was responsible. They specifically mentioned that the maintenance door required 2 people to operate. Thomas himself claimed to have seen Theodore's imaginary friend, which is the prototype. Despite Theodore's injury, the action prompted by his imaginary friend continued, leading to Theodore becoming a candidate to becoming Experiment 1188, a Bigger Bodies version of catnap. Several candidates were considered to control catnap, but Theodore Granbell was a chosen test subject, which led to him being reborn as catnap in November of 1990. After a rather difficult surgery, like the other Bigger Bodies, catnap was created with a specialized goal in mind: to oversee play care and prevent any orphans from escaping the place. An ironic fate for Theodore. Catnap has some abilities. Catnap, alongside the Restless Mind Critters cast, was specifically designed to oversee activities at play care and care for the orphans there. Despite being removed from shows because his toys were causing nightmares, he can still be found at play care with the rest of the critters. It is rumored that he is now considered an exclusive character. His main ability, which was experimented on by Dr. Harley Sawyer, is to emit a special gas known as the red smoke from his mouth, previously shown in his plush dolls when his tail is pulled, but an unknown error in the doll's production line caused it to emit a red smoke that, according to a worker's notes, did not smell like lavender as it was supposed to. This gas showcased in the Smiling Critters cartoon is intended to help children fall asleep, though catnap possesses a nature immunity composed of various undiscovered ingredients, including the nourishes poppy flowers, which can once utilized for soul transfers. Catnap himself can exhale this gas at will due to having a gas delivery apparatus filling with red smoke affixed to the back of his boxes. He also possesses natural immunity to the gas. Upon inhalation, anyone in his vicinity will hallucinate and lose consciousness. While unconscious, catnap can manipulate their mind to picture whatever he desires. At times, the effect of the gas can be also seamless to the point where the player themselves cannot notice. The effects of the gas, however, can be countered by wearing a gas mask.
happened here? Do you know who we once were? Do you see why we have to end this? Do you even know what's real? No, you don't.
Based on the economic structure of a cat, Catnap stands in a quadratic posture and can break into deadly bursts of speed. His feline pitosis further grants him increased agility, and his limbs allow him a significant height advantage over most prey. Catnap also has sharp-ended claws, which are able to retract from his fingertips. Much like the claws of an actual cat, thanks to retraction devices installed within his paws, they appear to be strong enough to carve through wood and even metal, and he uses them to carve messages into the walls. When killed by the prototype after his boss fight, blood can be seen splattered out of the Catnap's wounds, heavily implying an organic nature like of all the previous encounter toy experience. A form spine, rib cage, and perfect bone can be seen underneath the skin of Catnap's emetic torso. He can also control his bones up to 1/3 of his local size, being able to pass through different places with this. Thank you for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.